Pippin gets back a little meat. Thomas is a bit angry, huh?
I got me a big one, boys.
Oh, throw another fire, Pippin. Oh, yeah there, chaps.
What are you guys doing outside today? Don't you have work? What's your profession?
Boy, I'm a carpenter.
And how about you?
I'm just a cobbler.
And what does a cobbler do?
Well, sir, I simply mend cells.
Don't be wise, that's what do you really do?
Well, sir, you see, I fix the cells of shoes.
Why are you at your shop anyway?
Well, you see, sir, we're celebrating the return of Caesar after his victory over Pompey. Well, he's coming back to this very fair city.
You rejoice Caesar's return, you blocks, you stones! Just a time ago you celebrated Pompey, and now you celebrate his defeat? And now you rejoice for Caesar?
Take all your countrymen, take them to the banks of the Tiber River, and weep for Pompey.
I'm so sorry, sis.
Antonius!
Caesar, my lord?
When you're running through the streets, make sure you hit California extra hard.
When you ask me to jump, I say how high.
Thank you, my son.
Caesar! Caesar!
Who goes there?
Everyone, be quiet.
Beware the ice of March.
Come closer, stranger.
What did you say, fool?
Beware the ice of March.
He's obviously a fool. Yeah, a fool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let's leave for the race.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go.
So, you going in the race?
Not me.
Wanna play some Super Smash? So, Brutus, you've been looking a little bit troubled lately.
Well, don't worry about me. It's just a little problem I gotta work out myself.
You know, Brutus, you've been a pretty noble Roman. You've been living in Caesar's shadow for a long time now. A lot of people wish that you were the passion of Caesar.
But everyone loves Caesar.
Fear not, Brutus, for they want you.
But Cassius, I love Caesar. I mean, if it's for the good of Rome, I'll do it. And if we succeed, we will be deemed with honor. But if we fail, well, we'll die. Now, if I'm to choose, I will choose honor.
I remember, back in the days of our childhood, Caesar was drowning in the river and asked me for my help, begging like a sick woman. I wonder, how could a man once so weak become the emperor of this great country?
Yeah!
That's my boy!
See, Cassius, let's chase her for Caesar. We obviously love him.
Caesar is like a colossus over Rome, and we are petty humans at his feet. Men at some time are masters of their own fates. Brutus and Caesar, write them down. There is no difference. Why then does Brutus serve under Caesar?
Oh, Cassius, I'll think about what you said, but I'll have you know, I'd rather be a villager than a son of Rome if it meant to kill an innocent man.
Lucius, my boy, wake up.
You called, sir?
Just get my study ready and tell me when it's done.
Sure thing, Chief.
I have no reason to hurt Caesar, other than for the good of Rome. Now, if we were to crown him, how would he change? Well, would you be giving him the power to hurt others? Rulers abuse their power when they separate it from compassion. As far as I know, Caesar has no intention of doing that. He climbs his ladder, like all rulers, to success. But when he reaches the top, there's nothing to say he won't turn his back on us. Caesar's like a serpent in its egg.
Sir, I found this letter in your office. Do you want the odds of March? I don't know. Well, check the calendar! Yes, sir.
Brutus, you were sleeping. Strike and fix the wrongs. Fellow Romans want me to strike, and with my hands, I will bring justice!
Sir, the Ides of March is tomorrow.
Go to the gate. Someone's knocking. I haven't slept since Cassius told me about the conspiracy. It's been a nightmare since then. Both my body and my unconscious mind are going against my conscious mind.
Sir, Cassius is at the door.
Is he alone?
No, he's with others.
Do you know them?
No, sir. They are well concealed, even in the night.
Well then, let them in. Are they so ashamed even to show their faces at night? When it's day, what will they do? There's no cave dark enough to hide their faces. Instead, they hide their faces behind smiles and friendliness. If they went into the light, not even hell itself could keep their faces in shadows.
Follow me.
I'm sorry to be coming so late, Brutus. Are we disturbing you?
I was awake. I've been awake all night. Do I know these men who are with you?
Yes, Brutus, you know every one of them, and there isn't one of them that does not admire you. This is Trebonius.
He's welcome here.
This is Decius Brutus.
He's welcome here too.
This is Casca, and this is Cinna.
They're all welcome. So what worries have kept you awake tonight?
Can I have a word with you in private, Brutus? Let us all swear an oath.
No! If we make an oath, somebody's likely to break it.
Okay, fine. What about Cicero?
Let's not leave him out.
No, by no means.
Yes, we need Cicero. His maturity will distract attention from our youth and wildness.
No, don't even mention it. We won't follow anything else other men have started.
Yes, then we shall leave him out.
Indeed, he's not right for us. Should we only kill Caesar? No one else?
You make a good point, Decius. Mark Antony, as Caesar's right-hand man, can easily ruin our plans. He should die along with Caesar.
Our course will seem too bloody, for Antony is but a limb of Caesar. He's nothing without the head. Let us be sacrificers, not butchers. Let's make him a feast for the gods, not a snack for the hounds. Let's kill him boldly, not wrathfully.
Yet I still fear him. He was so close to Caesar.
Alas, good Cassius, for if he loves Caesar, he will only hurt himself.
There's nothing to fear in him. Let's not kill him. He'll live and laugh with us afterwards.
Dawn is approaching, and it is time for us to leave.
There's one problem still. We do not know if Caesar will go out in public on the Ides of March. He's superstitious since the soothsayer has told him about the Ides of March.
Don't worry about it. I'll get him to the capital. He's easily flattered and manipulated by my words.
No, we all have to go to get him.
We need to do this by 8 o'clock, though.
8 o'clock will be the latest, and we must be sure to get there before then.
Morning is approaching, friends. We'll leave now, Brutus. We'll all go our separate ways. And remember, you shall prove yourselves as true Romans.
Good gentlemen, look like you're rested and happy today. Don't let our faces betray our plans. Boy, Lucius! Fast asleep. Well, enjoy the sweetness of deep sleep. Your brain isn't stuffed with the strange shapes and fantasies that come to men who are overwhelmed by worries. That is why you sleep so soundly.
Brutus, my lord.
Portia, what are you doing awake? It isn't good for your health to expose your weak body to the raw, cold morning.
It's not good for your health either. You really stuck it out of bed. And remember last night?
What's wrong? Get away from me.
What's wrong?
Not feeling well, that's all.
You're smart though. And if you were sick, you'd take what you had to get better.
I'm fine. Just go back to bed.
Are you serious? You're mentally sick. And on my knees, I urge you, because we took that great vow of marriage that made two into one. And if you don't tell me what you're feeling, then I'm just gonna not be your wife and I'm just gonna be some whore.
Don't kneel, noble Portia.
I wouldn't need to if you were being so stupid. Tell me, aren't I supposed to be the one that knows every single thing about you? Am I only supposed to be like someone who just has dinner with you and sleeps with you and talks with you sometimes?
You're my true and honorable wife, as dear to me as the blood that runs through my heart.
If that were true, then I know your secret. I admit I'm only a woman, but nevertheless, I'm the woman Lord Brutus took for his wife. And I admit that I'm only a woman again, but I'm still a woman from a noble family. I'm Cato's daughter. Do you really think that I'm no stronger than the rest of my sex? Because I have such a strong husband and such a strong father, so tell me your secrets, and I won't betray them. I've proved that I'm trustworthy, so you should too, and I'm gonna cut a wound here on my thigh, so I can bear the pain of my husband's secrets.
Oh gods, make me worthy of this noble wife. Listen, Portia, someone comes. Go back to bed. I'll explain everything later. Everything.
Be swift today, Casca, for if we fail, I shall be forced to kill myself. I fear that Populus is growing suspicious.
Cassius, don't worry. Look, Caesar and Populus are talking. Caesar's look hasn't changed.
Where is Medalus Cimber?
He's talking to Caesar. Look, here he comes.
Remember, Casca, you're the first one to strike Caesar.
Are we all ready? Why has the Senate been summoned?
I, Medalus Cimber, throw myself upon you, mighty Caesar. I beg of you, Caesar, unbanish my brother.
By decree, your brother is banished. I'm never wrong. I can't change my decision.
But it's me, Medalus. What word is greater than my own?
I kiss your hand, Caesar. But not in flattery. I beg for Publius Cimber's immediate repeal.
What, Brutus?
Caesar, I too beg of you for the repeal of Publius Cimber.
I am constant as a northern star. I was constant in banishing Publius Cimber, and I will be constant in keeping him banished.
Oh, Caesar.
Great Caesar.
You are all uselessly kneeling upon me.
Brutus says that Caesar was ambitious. If that's true, then it's a serious crime. But Caesar paid for it with his life. I come here today to speak to you with Brutus and the other conspirators' permission. For Brutus is an honorable man, as are the rest of the conspirators. I have come here to speak at Caesar's funeral, for he was my friend. He was faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He brought many captives home from Rome, whose ransoms brought wealth to the city. Is this the work of an ambitious man? When the poor cried, Caesar cried with them. Ambition shouldn't be so soft. You all saw on the day of the Lupercal feast, I offered Caesar the crown 3 times, yet he refused it 3 times. Is this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is without question an honorable man. I am not here to disprove what Brutus has said, but only to say what I know. You all loved Caesar once, and not without reason. Then what stops you now from mourning him? Men have become brutish beasts and lost their reason. Excuse me. My heart is in the coffin with Caesar.
I think there's a lot of sense in what he says.
If you think about it, Caesar has suffered a great wrong.
I'm worried there will be someone worse to replace him.
Caesar wouldn't take the crown. He definitely wasn't ambitious.
Look at Anthony. He weeps for Caesar. There's no nobler man than Anthony in all of Rome. Listen, he speaks again.
Only yesterday the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now he lies here with nothing, with no one here to mourn him. If I stirred your hearts to mutiny and rage, I would be offending Brutus and Cassius, who we all know are honorable men. So I won't, for I would rather wrong the dead, and wrong myself and wrong you, than wrong such honorable men. Here I have a paper from Caesar's room. It's his will. And if you could only hear what he says in it, you would beg to kiss his wounds, and beg for a lock of hair from his head to remember him by. And when you died, you would put the lock of hair in your will or testament, so that it could be passed on along your family.
We want to hear it. Read it, Mark Anthony. The will, read us the will.
Gentle friends, I must not read it, for you would be enraged about what's in it. For you are not blocks, you are not stones, you are men. And if you were to find out that you were Caesar's heirs, just imagine what would come of it.
Read the will to us, Anthony. We want to hear it. Read us the will.
Will you be patient? I've gone too far already by telling you about the will. I'm afraid that I have wronged the honorable men who have stabbed Caesar with their daggers.
They were traitors.
Honorable men.
The will, the testament. They were murderers, villains.
The will. Read the will.
You want me to read the will? Fine. Come down and make a circle around Caesar's body, and you will see the man who made this will. If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. Look at these holes. Decius, Cinna, Casca, Cassius, and the deepest of all, the Honorable Brutus. And at the base of Pompey's statue, with his cloak covering his face, which was dripping with blood, oh, great Caesar fell. And you, and I, and all of us fell with Caesar, while bloody treason triumphed. Oh, now you weep. And I can sense that you feel pity. But look at this man, scarred as you can see by traitors.
What an awful sight. Oh, noble Caesar. Sad, sad day. Traitors, villains. Oh, bloody sight. We will get revenge. Revenge! Let's go after them.
Wait, countrymen!
Listen to Anthony.
Good friends, don't let me stir you up to sudden mutiny. For the men that did this are honorable, and I'm sure they have their reasons for why they did it. My good friends, you've forgotten about the will I told you about.
Yes, the will. Read us the will.
Will? To every Roman citizen, Caesar leaves 75 drachmas. Here is Caesar. When will there ever be another man like him?
We will burn him in the holy place and set fire to the traitor's house with the brands.
I want everybody to put their hands together for me. Clap it up. I want to talk about somebody real special tonight. Hey, mama. I want to scream so loud for you. Cause I'm so proud of you. And let me tell you what I'm about to do. Hey, mama. I know I act a fool, but I promise you I'm going back to school. I appreciate what you allow for me. I just want you to be proud. I wanna tell the whole world about a friend of mine. This little light of mine, I'm finna let it shine. I'm finna take y'all back to them better times. I'm finna talk about my mama if y'all don't mind. I was 3 years old when you and I moved to the Shy. Late December, harsh winter gave me a cold. You fixed me up something that was good for my soul. Famous homemade chicken soup, can I have another bowl? You work late nights just to keep on the lights. Mommy got me training wheels so I can keep on my bike. And you would give me anything in this world. Michael Jackson leather and the glove, but didn't give me a curl. And you never put no man over me. And I love you for that.
What did you say, fool?
What?
Wait, put it back.
Go.
He's obviously a fool.
Yeah, a fool. Yeah.
Go.
He's obviously a fool.
Yeah, a fool. Ben, you're retarded.
Go.
He's obviously a fool.
Yeah. Ben! I say, yeah, a fool.
Don't.
Caesar. Okay, now. What's the beginning again?
Caesar is... Go.
Caesar is like a colossus over Rome, and we are petty humans at his feet. Men at some time. Men at some time. No, okay.
Go.
Well, Cassius, about what you saw saying.
That's right.
Rulers abuse their power when they separate it from compassion. I'm reading from like a Bible.
Go.
Rulers abuse their power when they separate it from compassion. As far as I know, Caesar has no intention of doing that. He climbs his ladder, like all rulers, to success. But when he reaches the top, there's nothing to say he won't turn his back on us. Caesar's like a serpent in its egg. We need to crush. Okay, you can.
Dude, just crack the egg.
Yes, Brutus, you know every one of them. And not one of them does not admire you.
It's not good for your health either. And remember when you really say that, do it again.
Go.
You're smart though. And if you were sick, you wouldn't know it.
Go.
You're smart though. And if you were sick, you'd take that shit.
Go.
I'm fine. Just go back to bed. Yeah.
Go.
Are you serious? You're mentally sick.
Go.
Oh God, make me noble of this worthy wife.
Oh my god. Go.
Casca, no, I'm chewing gum.
Go.
He's talking to Caesar. Here he comes. That was so dumb.
That was really... Go.
I take your hand, Caesar.
Oh my god.
Go.
I'm worried there's...
Dude, this is so easy. Go.
Sorry, just keep going, just keep going. Here you go, just do yourself. Actually, stop.
Falling.
La 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 la